Oof. Please don't explode. I mean, it's the hood, you gotta ask. She's fine. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yesterday, I built a battleship that was largely invulnerable to enemy fire due to having a lot of armor. But Admiral Fisher, that is Lord Fisher from the British Navy, the Royal Navy, suggested that if you can make a ship so fast that it is just very difficult to hit, then you don't need armor. So what better than a couple of battlecruisers to try and prove that? We're going to do an engagement with a couple of Germans. They have a battleship, 3 heavies, 4 lights, and 5 destroyers. So not only will I have to go fast to avoid enemy shells, I might also have to dodge enemy torpedoes, and those two generally don't go well together. Let's have a look. We're going to be building a ship which is not going to have a lot of draft. So let's reduce that. That's going to limit the options that I have for this ship, as having less draft means that, well, you just have less displacement to work with. Ship cannot carry more load, is more resistant to flooding. So in my case, is less resistant to flooding. The operational range, if you put this to the standard, it's going to be about 14,000 versus 10,000 now. Although I have no engine efficiency, so that's not really a fair comparison. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to adjust the beam a little bit. Otherwise my tower doesn't fit. Go on. This seems like an oversight. This is not something my draft would really fix. There you go. Okay then, secondary tower. Now that is really compact. Long range accuracy is getting a boost from that. Surprisingly. You know what? I might be able to actually make this work. Because I can just squeeze in more guns. Now, we're going to be going with, I think... Is this feasible? I mean, money is no object. Yeah, we're fast anyway. Our engines are our armor, or our speed is our armor. So I'm going to have to go with turboelectric forced boilers. And just be really, really quick. What is really, really quick in this era? No, that's not really, really quick. That's disastrous. I can upgrade to Karuppiah, I don't know, 37 knots? Which for a battlecruiser in this age is probably still very fast, because we're in 1920. Oh, this is the hood. Oh no. We've seen what happened to the hood. Just don't get hit, will you? Turtleback. Anti-floods. Good lord. I still have to add guns to this thing, yeah? Screw the operational range. We're down... Yeah, and some speed. Whoa! Magical threshold. If you go from 36 to 37 knots, you're instantly displacing 6,000 tons more. And if you're going from 37 to 38, you're not really doing that bad. Because now I'm displacing 35.7. Now I'm displacing 34.5. But if you go to 36, boom, 28,000. So there is a, what I call a magical boundary. Which means that you're just, well, you're doing some weird stuff there. Engine efficiency is not as good as it could be. But I'm willing to accept 93.4%. When it comes to the main guns... I am trying to outfight an enemy battleship. Maybe high power AP shells for the 13-inchers, and then for the secondary some HE. Something to that effect. So let's go with a medium superimposed barbette there. I might be able to squeeze a few guns in here. Like so. Not terrible. For weight offset, 20%. That is pretty terrible. Sit. 13.3. 12.3. Why are you so heavy on the bow? Why are you so heavy on the bow? What's that about? Pun not intended. 8.9? Still? What did you do to my armor scheme? Nothing. Wow. Interesting. These AP shells, capped improved. So improved APBC, armor ballistic capped shell. Is that enough? We'll just have to hope it's enough. When it comes to HE shells, they're going to be mostly for the secondaries. So this is going to be mostly increased AP and incendiary shells for the HE, for the secondaries. Let's reduce. Yes, this is a great plan. Reduce the armor to 5 inches. That's that's the game not even allowing me to do that. 2 inches fore and aft. 4 deck, whatever. 2 inches aft deck. Yes, this is fine. 2 inches superstructure. 12 inches of tower. 10 inches on the turrets. What could possibly go wrong? It's not like these things have been known to blow up, right? Oh, wait. No. They kind of have. Okay. Give me some 8-inchers in case the enemy decides to throw a cruiser my way. And I would like to be able to hit some targets. Stereoscopic. Ideally long-range gunnery. Now, that means that these guys currently deal almost no HE damage. Their AP is pretty respectable. But I want them to do more HE damage. This should be able to eliminate destroyers and such very quickly. Now, can I get a tall barbette? Yeah, that's going to do wonders for my pitch. Good lord. Might be a bit much. Give me something a bit smaller, yeah? There. We're kind of still in this guy's firing arc, but it's not as bad. So this is quite a lot of firepower. I hope that this 8-inch wants to rotate. Not 100% on that. Let's see. 4,000 tons left. Armor is not required. Better stuff like this is. And barbette armor. Nah, well, minimum. Reinforced bulkheads? More floatability is never a bad thing. Less chance to get blown up. I would like to also get a hydrophone station so I can sort of see the torpedoes and just run into them. Otherwise I'm going to run into them anyway, but I won't be able to see them. Turning circle, 1100 meters? Hello? Why do you not turn? That's pretty terrible. Yeah. What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? Give me... It's heavier. Hydraulics? I know it's going to worsen the turning circle, but at this point I'm not concerned with it being 1200 or 1100. It's going to be terrible anyway. I'm just considering, can I put some more... I don't know, 4s? You cannot even put 4-inchers on there? What then? 3s. Yes, 3-inch guns. Gotta keep the destroyers at bay, although if they get to 6.2 kilometer range, I think we have bigger issues. I.e. we'll be dead. Most like. Yeah, we're gonna remove this gun. Remove this gun. Oh, it's hard-coded. Okay. What if I go for double barrels? Does that fix it? Double, double, double. Boom, fixed. Just within budget. And yeah, this is going to be the ship. This is probably going to be dead very, very quickly. But I wanted to try anyway. So 4 battleships. Sorry, 4 battle cruisers of the Hood class. I guess the name's not really going to help. With these high-end HE and AP capabilities, dealing with the escort ships with the 8-inch guns, as well as dealing with the battleship and the heavy cruisers with their AP guns. Actually, though, AP guns might be a bit much, these AP shells. Let's reduce that. Soft capped, or capped. Capped. Because if I fire this at a cruiser, it's just going to overpen anyway. What if I go Italian? Semi-armor piercing? Let's go semi-armor piercing. Should be funny. Okay, here we go. So, the Germans are ready. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? I don't know what we have because I can't see them. Wow, this turning circle is not nearly as terrible as I'd expected. That's actually pretty good. Now I know that in this game it benefits you if you go from flank speed down to full speed, because going to full speed means you get an accuracy bonus. That's not what we're doing, because we don't care about such trivialities. We're going with full speed, because speed is armor, as armor in this case is most definitely not armor. That 6-inch main belt is concerning, but the 2-inch fore belt, 2-inch aft belt is potentially even more terrible. I really wonder how quickly these guys are going to all die. Is everybody maintaining a respectable speed? Yes. Very good. Ha! Enemy battleship spotted. I have spotted them. They seemingly have not yet spotted me. Now, sadly, I don't have range. Because my range at HE, which is the best, ends at 18.9. So, this guy's out of range. For now. At any rate, we're going to launch HE at him first. And see if that can deal some damage. 19.1, 18.9. It is entirely foreseeable that our accuracy is not great. 3%. For this era, that's actually respectable. Look at this shallow draft, though. Good grief. I wonder if this is gonna work. I think the sea caping capabilities of this ship are pretty terrible. Interestingly, however, it might also benefit me because I have less target profile. I'm a smaller target. So it might mean that they don't spot me as quickly. I mean, they still haven't detected me. Partial pen. Look at you. Oh. No, we still haven't seen them. Or they haven't seen me. Go for AP. Maintain target. Secondary target, there. You're gonna fire HE and nothing else. What can our semi-armor piercing do at this range? 15 clicks. 4.2 inches with HE. 9.2 inches of AP. Not partial pen. But that was probably an HE shell. Oh, they've seen me. Keep your distance. This thing is not going to be nice. Is that just going to ricochet if we hit it, or what? Secondary's going off. That's good. Partial pen. That's essentially doing nothing. Oh dear, please don't hit me. Because this thing might say invincible, but that's just marketing. This thing is going to blow up if you sneeze at it. We're getting some damage in on him. But I think for the battleship, AP will be more useful, and then for the heavy cruisers, HE will be more useful. There you go. Have some HE. This guy's already starting to take damage. That is your destroyer? No, it's your light cruiser, actually. You got one of those really old light cruisers. So far, I've been hit once. And now they actually did damage. Against the Zealous. The Zealous got a little too close for comfort here. If we can quickly eliminate that bigger ship, that battleship of theirs, that'd be great. Let's see what semi-armor piercing 8-inch can do against this guy. Not bad. Not bad. Partial pens. And their chance to ricochet is really bad. So far, the speed as armor challenge is doing quite well. The Hood is firing all the 8s that she has. Ooh. Please don't explode. I mean, it's the Hood, you gotta ask. She's firing 12 8-inch guns back at the enemy cruiser. That is the AP. Partial pen. Full pen? Wow. Damage to the funnel. Partial pen. That's semi-armor piercing. 8-inch semi-armor piercing. This is why I love these shells. They might not do the most damage, but they're generally pretty consistent against smaller ships. Now, since speed is my armor, I need to also try and stay at range to maintain some room to maneuver and maintain that speed of mine. Damage to the main gun. Okay. Thankfully, I don't really have to worry about torpedoes that much, at least not yet, because they don't have much range in this era. The battleship Aegir. What you got then? 23 knots, so I can always dictate the speed and the distance of the encounter. 14-inch guns. They have maximum bulkheads. That's not great. It's not going to help me. Chance to pen him, 5%. Okay, so semi-armor piercing against this guy, not feasible. That means we're going to have to just take him out with high explosive. And between all of my ships, I should have enough ammo to do that. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at the destroyer. Several of them, actually. Focus fire on this with the secondaries. Damage to the funnel, yes. Good grief, this thing is taking a ton of damage. I think against this target, 8-inch semi-armor piercing is too much. So we'll let you pick what you want to shoot. HE, yeah. Boom! Flooding. I'm still trying to keep them more than 6 kilometers out, but it's proving difficult. What sort of torps do you get? 20 inches out to 6 kilometers, yeah, so I really don't want you less than 6 kilometers away. The V4 is dead in the water. Engines are out, the ship's flooding. Dead. One down. Uh-oh, that sounded like a big hit. I did. That was on the hood. Now, so far, none of my ship is blown up yet. Of course, that doesn't have to mean much. There goes the V1. Aegir speed, 20? 20.6 knots, yeah. She's being reduced in speed because of her battle damage. I am going to be in a bit of trouble, however, as my HE shells are running low. They're not doing as well as I thought they hoped. What? I thought I hoped. They're not doing as well as I hoped. So we'll have to close in. At what point is my semi-armor piercing actually going to be useful? Oh dear. How much armor you got? Yeah, we're going to have to focus on fore and aft belt pens, which is about 12 inches, give or take. So 12 inches means... oh no! I gotta be down to 5,000 meters. Against a battleship. With a battlecruiser that has no armor. There goes the V1. Beautifully done. Target the V2. Oh no. Okay. New plan. All capital ships. Fire at the cruisers. The heavy cruisers. Using semi-armor piercing. Because I need to thin out their numbers a bit. And the secondaries maintain pressure on the destroyer. We're going to start pushing a little further in. The Howe is not doing great. Taking more damage than she's delivered. I'm going to detach her from the group. And have her just go off against the destroyer solo. If she dies, she dies. But then I don't have to worry about the DDs that much. And these guys are at 6. Yeah, they're about to be in 3-inch range. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is the rest of the group engaging a destroyer? Target that. Chance to pen? 5.5%. That's terrible. The heavy cruisers have torpedoes. The light cruisers do not have torpedoes. So the light cruisers can largely be ignored. That's good. Alright, you decide which you want to shoot. I think you'll pick high explosive for the mains. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna be dead pretty quick. We're starting to get some serious damage on the Graf Spee. That's the semi-armor piercings. And that actually still has a pretty terrible chance to pen. At least against the main belt. Because against main belt, 8.4 plus 118, so I got 16 inches of armor. It's more than I can pen with these shells. It's problematic. Yeah, we'll just have to kind of use this guy as a distraction. Oh shit. I'm getting too close. Kill it. Literally, in this case, kill it with fire. I need high explosive damage. Secondaries on the V5. Torpedo in the water. Torpedoes in the water. Problems. You're gonna add to my problems, aren't you? Oh dear. Oh, that all stopped just short of the target. Heavy cruiser Graf Spee, halfway flooded. Perfect. Now, the Howe is doing pretty terrible, but the other cruisers are doing pretty well. Remarkably well, in fact. I might be able to dodge this. I mean, I gotta dodge the... Oh shit, where's my rudder? Ow. That's not what these things are designed for, because they have almost no anti-torpedo protection. Can I please dodge one more? No. Shit, I got way too close. Misplayed the Howe. Okay, focus on the survivors. I want this guy dead now. We cannot use high explosive on it, at least not from the main guns. So we'll have to use the secondary guns. Also pitch in with the damage. A-gear is focused on, I think, the Howe, just to finish her off. There goes the V3. Expensive are these boats. 266 million. That's what you get if you want to get a lot of speed on a battlecruiser. Speed, i.e. bigger engines, are extremely expensive. I see the torpedoes here and I should be fine with the Zealous. Just ignore the light cruisers because they do carry torpedoes. My bad. Problematic. They do carry torpedoes. I'm gonna have to dodge a bunch more. And of course the whole keep these guys at range thing fell apart pretty quick. Because I simply cannot really damage the battleship if I stay at range. Graf Spee is getting murdered by the semi-armor piercing. Okay, we're fine-ish. Can you please finish off these cruisers? Thank you, that's one down. Structural integrity damage. Next target, light cruiser Dresden. Oh dear. Okay, over pens. Not too bad. Get the main guns on the Invincible over to the port side. Dresden, 2.1 clicks out. You got this. This should be entirely killable. Dresden, flooding, engine, well, the whole ship's on fire. Come on. Buoyancy is dropping. Green level of crew, so the damage control is even worse. Done. Oh shit. In the meanwhile, they put more... Okay. They put more torpedoes in the water. Next target. Stralsund. Light cruiser. Zealous should be fine. The Hood's also fine. The Howe, surprisingly, is alive. Don't ask me how this thing is still alive. She should be dead. Look at this. Because her draft is so low, the ship, especially the stern turrets, are largely underwater. Fortunately, the game doesn't care about that. Oh boy. Are you close? We're gonna have to dodge a bit more. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. More torpedoes in the water, but we're already turning to port. I need to get rid of these small escorts. These lights. Okay, you're done. Next, Augsburg. Getting ripped apart by these semi-armor piercing shells. These things are so fun to use. Oh crap! Torpedo here, torpedo there. Torpedo everywhere. Target the Bremse. You're fine. Zealous cannot turn fast enough to get her ass in trouble. Blocked? Hold on. If you want to block damage, that requires having armor. I don't have that. So what is this about? Invincible. Keep on. Ideally we focus fire on one target. So that you reduce the amount of guns that are shooting you. Even the Howe is engaging the heavy cruiser. Still got a DD over there, the V5, but it's effectively harmless. 5-inch gun. And a 5-inch gun can probably kill me. But it's not in range, so it doesn't show me. Torpedoes, I think, were all expended. Yeah, they are now. Uh-oh. Come on. We're still trying to close the distance on the battleship. I'm down to 6. There you go. Blücher. Did you just launch torpedoes, or are you still considering it? Let's see, what can we... How good is our pen? Because it doesn't say that it's very good. 18.7. Ricochet chance high. But it's semi-armor piercing, so I kind of doubt it. Show me. Here comes a couple of shells at a slightly better angle, but they miss. Look at that. That was a salvo from the hood. 7 kilometers out. And that actually penned. On the casemate. Beautiful. On the casemate. Yeah, this thing is going to be down. Oh dear. A-Gear is paying attention now. A-Gear can also essentially not miss at this range. Because I'm a mere 5 kilometers out, and she can hit me with a 50% chance. So this is dangerous. Please kill this before it lays more eggs. Thank you. Okay, last man. Well, that is the last big man. I don't really have a lot of options other than firing AP at it. Or SAP, essentially. Damage to the main guns. Ship is starting to burn, but those maximum bulkheads should prevent that thing from blowing up. Holy crap, though. It might be a lot of partials, but it's adding up. 19, 19, 23, 28. Yeah. We might have the A-Gear. I just wonder if it's worth it. Because these 4 ships cost about $1 billion combined. A little more than that. And that is also because of their crew training. If you compare that to the heavy cruiser over here, that's 50 million. They had 3, I think. They had 5 destroyers, but that's worth 23 million. So let's say 100. Let's round it down. The A-Gear is 133. My fleet is vastly more expensive. And considering how bad the Howe is doing, I think... economically speaking, we're coming out with a loss. You're gonna have to turn this way. Otherwise, you risk coming into the firing line of these other 2 battlecruisers. Turn this way, turn this way. 24% structural, 23. Your chance to pen at this angle is probably pretty bad. 19% structural, they're starting to burn. They definitely did something to the amount of crew that you lose. Because I remember trying to lose as much crew as possible, and I got to 30%? This guy's lost 46.8%. That's impressive, and not necessarily in a good way. Ooh. Problematic. 50% crew lost. They're going to start to notice that, as their damage control does not have enough crew members left. Yeah, Ager's down to 2%. She's gone. So that means that the Zealous can chase down the V5. And, well, believe it or not, but armor, or rather a lack of armor, and using speed as armor, kind of works. It just... I don't expect this to work in 1940. But in 1920, yes. You can sort of get away with it. Pick your own ammo. We still have some HE left. Just not a lot. Enough for 2 salvos from the bows, and that's it. But then again, I only need to get lucky once with HE. Slow it. And yeah, the HE, the 8s are already in range. Boom. That's more like it. So, does it work? Yeah, kinda. And then again, I could have made this challenge far safer by not running semi-armor piercing. Because semi-armor piercing shells are fun and they did a lot of work against cruisers. But when you consider using them against a battleship, you're gonna have to get pretty close. It's at range, they just don't cut it. If I'd used scapped ballistic shells, probably a far better outcome. Because I simply would do a lot more damage. But hey, the real victory of the day is that the hood didn't blow up. Yet. Unlike this guy. Flash fire. Ammo detonation. Yep, you're getting the hood treatment. Done. So, that is a victory for the British. Who needs armor? We don't need armor where we're going because we get all the speed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any further challenges, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon for more videos.